Howdy do, y'all. This is John, and today we are talking about Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Fowl, a new movie out on Netflix right now. And in Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Fowl, it deals with the two iconic stop-motion characters, Wallace and Gromit. Wallace, he's an inventor, and Gromit, he's, the inventor's pet dog. Wallace ends up creating this new invention that, it's kind of scary a little bit. And this mad villain named Feathers McGraw hacks it in order to exact his revenge on Wallace for imprisoning him. And thus the movie begins. Now, Wallace and Gromit, those were shorts that I managed to, be lucky enough to be just old enough to get to watch them when I was growing up. For anyone born past 2001 or 2002, y'all probably don't know who Wallace and Gromit are. But me, being lucky enough to be born in the late 90s, I know who they are. And I have some nostalgic enjoyment for Wallace and Gromit. And I have to say, seeing these two characters up on the, TV screen now, because this is a Netflix film, seeing these two together again, after I have no idea how long it's been, that was nice. Seeing these two together back to their old selves. Thankfully not corrupted by, stupid Hollywood bullcrap. That was nice. The story's pretty nice. It's, short, it's not too long. And, it's typical Wallace and Gromit. If you guys managed to watch Curse of the Were-Rabbit, it's kind of like that. Wallace invents something, and then Gromit has to basically fix the whole thing. Much like Curse of the Were-Rabbit, it kind of has, this cautionary, subtle message about technology running amok. And in this case, also adding, humanity being a little too dependent on technology. Like, Wallace literally has technology doing everything for him, including making tea, which is one of the simplest of tasks. However, they don't do that to, typical Hollywood bullcrap Wallace. They do that to make a statement about, being too dependent on technology. Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. Just then they're going, hey, let's not modernize too much, okay? Sometimes the traditional ways are the better ways. Now, I have to talk about the stop-motion animation, because Aardman, the company that makes this, they almost exclusively do stop-motion. Specifically, clay stop-motion. And they're really good at it. And this movie's no exception. The stop-motion work in this film, it's Aardman. It's typical Aardman. It's great work. Round of applause. Also, for the most part, the voice acting's real good. Ben Whitehead, voices Wallace in this film, because unfortunately the actor who originally played Wallace has passed away. And I have to say, he's a pretty good replacement. He's not bad. He acts a lot like Wallace. And, he did a good job. A couple of some of the minor characters, I didn't really care for their voice actors. However, that's about it. However, I do have to admit that I really think that there definitely should have been a little more, of Feathers McGraw in this film. Much like Wrath of Khan, they decided to use a villain from one of the old shorts. If I remember correctly, it was called The Wrong Trousers, as the villain in this film. Feathers McGraw returns in this movie, and, I don't really think there was enough development for him, because a lot of kids these days, they're not going to know who the heck Feathers McGraw is. And, I think he should have had a little more screen time. Wrath of Khan, and yes, I have to bring up this comparison. They did a great job reintroducing Khan in that movie. An entire generation did not know who he was when he showed up in Wrath of Khan, because they never got a chance to see Star Trek the original series. He only showed up for one episode in that. This movie, Feathers McGraw definitely should have been introduced a little bit better. Also, I did not think that the humor was as good as, in the old shorts. Now, I will admit, I've not seen them in a while. For all I know, it was just, little kid enjoyment or something like that. However, I remember them being funny. This one, it got a few laughs, but it wasn't anything to the level that the old shorts did. I don't know if it's just me being older and a bit more cynical, but, I just did not find this as funny as I remember the old shorts being when I was a kid. Guys, at the end of the day, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance, Most Fowl, this was a pretty solid start to 2025. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed this film. It has its flaws, but I enjoyed this film. Very unusual with me. Usually the first movie of the year I trash. If you want to get technical, though, this is a British film that got released over there last year, and we're only just now getting it here in the States. Friggin' international releases. You know what? I'm still counting it for 2025. Like I said, it's a solid start to the year. It's not great. I ain't gonna say it's great. However, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. If you guys, grew up with Wallace and Gromit, this is a good movie. Good movie, not great. I recommend it if you guys are interested. I'm gonna give Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Fowl a 7. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.